This video is intended for audiences over the age of 13. If you are not 13 years or older, please click away from this video now. You have been warned. What's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with another toy room review, and today we're taking a look at the brand new Funko Pop The Legend of Korra figure. So as you guys may know, I am a really huge Avatar fan, and I'm also a really huge The Legend of Korra fan. Not as much as Avatar The Last Airbender, but I still think it's a really solid show nevertheless. So let's go ahead and get into the packaging. So it's your basic Funko packaging with this, nothing special about it, but you do have that image of Korra right here with the open window and this red brownish border right here, and in that border you can see some of the different symbols for the different nations. Like right here you can see the Fire Nation right there, but as we come to the side you can really get that detail there with the fire, air, water, and earth symbols all throughout in the background. And you also have a little shot of, I think that's it looks like the city where she was training with Tenzin, if I'm not mistaken, right there. So that is really cool. You got the image of the actual Funko Pop on the side, and then coming to the back you can see some of the other figures from this wave. Now Korra is the only one that I picked up from this wave just because I felt like the others really didn't look that cool or anything like that. Maybe I'll pick them up somewhere down the line, but for now I just needed Korra. Coming to the side you can see Korra 761 right there and Korra right there on the top. So that is pretty much it for the packaging. So let's go ahead and get her out of the packaging and take a closer detail look. Guys, and here is Korra out of the packaging, and I will say right off the bat this is a really cool figure, but I did have something kind of just like glare at me while I pulled it out of the packaging, and I think her skin tone is just a little off. If we take a look at the actual packaging versus the figure, I don't know if you guys can really tell, but the skin tone definitely seems to be just have like some sort of like red hue to it compared to how she looks on the actual box art and how she looks in the show and whatnot. It's not that big of a deal, not a deal breaker or anything, but it is something I noticed right after taking it out of the packaging. But getting into the figure, I will say I think that out of all the Avatar Pops and all of the Korra Pops, I think this one might be the best one overall, just with this crazy dynamic pose and all these different element effects going on. I just think it's really cool. It's a shame we never got something like this for Aang, but we do have it for Korra, so let's take a closer look. So right off the bat, I love the hair. I love the way that the hair is sculpted, kind of blowing in the wind, blowing off to the side, especially coming back here. You can see that as well right up here, just kind of going off to the side like that. Very nice. And coming back here as well, nice sculpted lines and everything all throughout. Nice blue up here for her little hair tie, and then here as well. Her facial expression is very nice. It's pretty much just like a serious facial expression, not angry, not happy, just kind of serious. But I do love these element effects all throughout as we come back here. So I love the translucent blue and the translucent orange for the water and fire effects. I think those look really cool, especially when light hits it just at the right angle, especially this water one. It almost makes it look pretty realistic like actual water, and I do love how the light hits that orange as well for the fire effects. I think that just looks really cool. Like right here, man, it really makes it look like the fire is just glowing. I think that is such a cool effect. And coming to her actual clothes and stuff right here, I like how all that's sculpted, kind of with the air flowing through it. Now, there are no actual airbending effects on here. Obviously, you have water, fire, and then earth right here at the bottom, but no visible air effects. So I guess the way that everything's sculpted is kind of like the air flowing through her hair and her clothing and all that. I guess that's considered the air effects for this, but visible air effects, you only have fire, water, and earth, which is okay, you know, still pretty good. I think if you did try and add in air, another one of these effects, it kind of would have got jumbled a little bit and been a little too busy, so I think that's a good call. But looking at the clothing right here, everything is sculpted and detailed out very nicely. It's just kind of hard to see everything behind all the effects, but from what you can see, everything looks very nice. And again, you do have that earth effect on the base right there, which is nice. And you got her 1 foot planted down with her 1 foot going up, which is just very nice. So this is honestly one of my favorite pops in my collection, and just one of my favorite Avatar or slash Korra pops, man. This thing is just really awesome. So let's go ahead and bring in some of the Avatar pops to do a comparison. Avatar comparison, here is Korra next to Aang, and you can see they look very nice. And this is the effect that she is missing, this clear air effect. It would have been nice to see, but again, I think it would have just been a little busy. I'm not sure how they would have got it to work. Would have been cool, but again, not necessary. But that's just really cool. And again, it's a shame we never got something like this design for Aang, because I think that just just would have been really, really awesome. But there is Aang. Here is Korra and Katara side by side for another comparison. And you can really see the skin tone difference right here. I think Korra's skin tone should be more in line with how Katara's looks. I'm not 100% sure. I'll leave a side by side image right here on the screen, but I think they're pretty much identical character designs. So I do think the skin tone is just a little bit of a shade off on Korra. Again, it's not that big of a deal, but it is just something that I noticed and really stuck out to me. I could be completely wrong, and this could be very accurate, but even comparing to the box art right here is more in line, matching with Katara right here than it is Korra, but even this I still think is off. So I don't know. I think Katara looks good. I still think Korra looks good as well, but I think it's just a little bit off. But it is something different to kind of make them stand apart on the shelf together rather than looking identical on the shelf. So alright, you guys, so there's my review on the brand new Funko Pop, The Legend of Korra figure. Overall, like I said earlier, this is such an amazing figure. Just all the details and all the special effects here with the fire, the earth, and the water, and even the air that's not visible, but you can see it in her sculpting with her hair and her clothing and all of that. I just think it looks really, really cool. It's one of my favorite pops in my collection. Might even be my favorite Avatar pop. Again, I love Avatar: The Last Airbender more than The Legend of Korra, but just as far as designs and whatnot goes, I think this is just epic. So this just released. I ordered this on Amazon months ago. It just came in today, so be sure to be on the lookout for it. You can order it on Amazon. Check your local stores if you guys do want to pick this or any of the other Legend of Korra pops up. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. That link's down in the description below. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. So as always, guys, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.